On this edition of My Drive, we talk about the bridge over the River Kwai, the bridge too far, bridge over troubled waters, making goat pens, your Netflix streaming review on Napoleon and Leaving the World Behind, as well as Prescott downtown events, Prescott Valley events, Chino Valley events, and more on this edition of My Drive. Hey, what's up? Another edition of My Drive, top events and news.
Merry
what are you
Christmas.
doing? Almost happy holidays? It's
Merry
happy holidays,
Christmas.
right?
It is. It's official. We've got, what is the Valley of Lights going on every night? My favorite thing. Scrooge the Musical is going to be here this Friday and Saturday. That's the PV Performing Arts right there, the little theater by Finley Toyota Center.
Performing Arts
yeah,
Center.
I love it. So this is the adaptation of Charles Dickens' Christmas Carol. It is this Friday and Saturday. Showtimes are 2:30 and 7 o'clock.
Awesome. Switching on over to the city of Prescott, Christmas Village and Christkindl Market returns to downtown Prescott, second annual event held between December 16th and 17th on Goodwin Street. Activities include Santa, Clydesdale carriage rides. That's cool, Clydesdale carriage rides.
Oh, that would be
Kids
fun.
Ferris wheel, glamour shots, and traditional German foods. Also traditional German band, aerialist performing, acrobats, and choirs from local schools. This is quite the event. It's free. However, some activities have a small fee. Friday from 4 to 8, Saturday 11 to 8, and Sunday 11 to 3. That's the Christmas Village Christkindl Market returns to downtown Prescott. That's hard to say for me.
That would be hard. I would pay for a Clydesdale ride. I would love that. I would feel like I'm in one of the Hallmark movies. You know, it's like visiting back in your small town.
Budweiser horse.
It'd be very cool.
Sweet.
Yeah, Frank would be like, "Where's the beer?"
What else we got?
Let's see. I'm trying to look for events. Nutcracker featuring Ballet Victoria. That's December 16th at 7 p.m. and the 17th at 3 p.m. And that's at the Jim and Linda Lee Performing Arts Center. An original Christmas tale dance to Tchaikovsky's timeless score. It's going to be fun for the whole family. Men in Tights, love it. Okay. Tickets start at $29 for adults and $10 for Utes. Bringing Utes back,
and
dude.
one more holiday-related event, then we'll get into some other events, is the Humboldt Holiday Light, Saturday, December 16th at Bradshaw Mountain High School. Walk through 4:30 p.m., drive through 6:30 p.m., featuring life-size greeting cards from community members. Go Bears.
Go Bears.
Watch out for the bears walking.
Yeah, you see them everywhere. Speaking of bears, schools in general, Badgers won their road game 89-14. Is that a misprint? 89-14. That is a slaughter. Go Badgers.
What sport is that?
That's basketball, which, I mean, I could see maybe a football score being that. I mean, that's a high football score, but 89-14 is such a landslide.
Niza.
Girl, they hit like 7 baskets. That's terrible. So
Go Badgers, I guess.
So against Marcos to Niza. Go
Fantastic.
Badgers.
Well, go winners. Speaking of other high schools and junior highs, Chino Valley Superintendent submissions have closed. I think the search for a new superintendent continues. Deadline for candidate position closed 5 p.m. Thursday. The sole candidate was CVUSD Assistant Superintendent, whom we all know, Cindy Daniels. Mm-hmm. She's awesome. She's been the assistant since 2008, has been an educator for 35 years, holds a Master's of Education Leadership from NAU, and has many years' experience as an education consultant. The next steps are 2 days of community forum at Del Rio School Cafeteria, December 12th and 13th at 4 p.m., which is open to the public. December 18th, in-person interview with CVUSD Governing Board. Board. Did you say Governing Board?
You just say Governing Board, but...
we wish Miss Daniels or Mrs. Daniels a good luck, and I think she'd be a good fit. She's been there for a long time.
I think that'd be awesome. She obviously knows the community.
Yep.
Do you know why poinsettias... Or do you call them poinsettias or do you call them poinsettias? I'm lazy, so I call them poinsettias.
I would defer that question or refer that question to Mr. Ken Lane of Waters Garden Center.
He will let you know why they are used to celebrate Christmas on his recent podcast.
I think it's poinsettias, or at least that's how it's spelled.
That's how it's spelled, poinsettias, but I'm not fancy.
Without looking down, how do you spell poinsettias?
I would go, is it Poinsettias? Poinsettias.
That sounds about right. Assuming that our associate producer spelled it right.
I don't know, dude.
Because she's related to you. So
yeah,
it's kind of like, I don't know.
I don't think it's I'm
not sure if that source
probably
is.
not.
She's sticking her tongue out at me. Fair enough.
What's Amy Bonnie doing?
Well, before we get into it, I've got to share something I've been watching. I've been binging something on Netflix. So this is your Netflix streaming review.
Wah, wah, wah.
Leave the World Behind is awesome.
So
can't stop watching it.
So you binged it. How many episodes are you done?
6.
It's a movie.
Oh, it's a movie?
No, but there was episodes. We had to go from one episode to another.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
On Netflix? What did you
I
watch?
watched the movie. It sounds like it's the same thing, but it's a long movie. Maybe you just paused it, got up.
No. There was episodes.
Huh.
Maybe they released it.
And that was on Netflix?
I don't know.
That's
Leave
crazy.
the World Behind on Netflix. It's awesome.
It's Sam Esmail who did Mr. Robot. So if you like Mr. Robot, this is a really good.
Oh,
Yeah,
I got
it's
you.
awesome.
Yep.
Okay.
Kevin Bacon's in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So you
As the
watch the
prepper?
same thing, but you think it's a movie.
Yeah.
There's different episodes for sure.
I think I'm going to go with this guy who sat there for 6 hours. So unless it's a 6-hour
I can't
movie.
watch
Sounds
6
slow.
hours. But we binged the whole thing.
Watch the credits. It is executive produced by Barack and Michelle Obama.
Oh, really? Well, that's good. Basically, the premise is the satellites get knocked out, which of course knocks out your phones, knocks out the internet, knocks out communication. You
like
don't know what's going on.
One of the best disaster movies that could just happen.
It
Like,
could
this could
just
It's
happen
very
tomorrow.
realistic. It's not
Yeah.
too over the top.
It feels very real. It's crazy.
So I think it's funny because what am I? Am I Gen X? I'm Gen X, right? Yes. Okay. So like the Gen Xers, they always get nobody deals with Gen Xers. It's like, whatever. We would survive this. We could figure it out. We would be like, we're going to drink out of the hose. We're going to know where we are because we know the sun goes down over there. So we'll know how to figure out. Everybody else is going to be like,
But that's what the movie is about, is they have one person from just about every type of lifestyle, and you see how different people react and what happens what if the emergency satellites are no longer there? What if there's
my money's on Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
yeah, I see the old dude.
It just shows you how quick we could be
he's
in the dark
prepared.
edges.
An old dude.
He's like, and they refer to that like the prepared people.
I feel like, where's
It's
MacGyver?
kind of interesting how they did. They shed them in a positive light because usually the preppers are all like, they're kind of in the shadow of this right wing extremist view. But the reality is at least initially when they introduced Bacon and that one scene on his porch with the shotgun, they looked at him as of great value. So I thought that was very interesting because that's me, man, on the porch.
Yeah, you're all going to dust
my
off the
high
Gen
C
Xers and be
medicine
like,
and my
help
cans
us.
of tuna fish and my Miller Lite.
Frank could survive.
Y'all could go take a walk because I saved up.
Yeah, my husband would totally survive this. He would figure it out.
eating
He's
the
got all
baby
that
goats.
stuff. Yeah, but no,
Big Daddy's baby goat barbecue.
no, not even our chickens. I mean, I guess you get to a point, but
The chickens aren't. Well, no, we keep the chickens.
because they're gonna make eggs every
They're
day.
making eggs, but the goats, I don't think our goats would
No,
last long.
the dog's little. You'd kill her little.
I'd be bartering goat meat for, Kevin Bacon shotgun shells.
I watched a movie. I actually
bacon in
left my
general.
house and went to a theater and watched a movie because that's what I like to
So
do.
what have you been binging?
I watched Napoleon.
Oh, so how is that? That's with
So- Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin, yeah.
He's perfect for that because he's just a
'Cause
weird
he's like
dude.
5'2".
Well, he's just odd. He's such an odd dude. And it's funny because you know me, I'm not one for the history. So I never knew what was coming next. I was like, what's going to happen
See,
now?
we have her so trained now, Wilson. We don't even have to make fun of her anymore. She makes
Yeah,
fun of
it is.
herself.
I'm not one with the history. I would look at Frank. I'm like, is that true? Did that really happen? He's like,
The self-deprecating toaster. It's great.
Good for you and your humbleness.
it was good. And then let me tell you why I liked it and why you will hate it. I liked it because it was more on the his conquest, but also like his romantic conquest, like with Josephine and stuff. And it was
Does he
like
talk like Pierre Le Pew?
he does not.
No.
He does not. But it was like they say that it's very much like this is how it happened, but they very rush through that. But his relationship with his wife is very like slow played, and it's more of that. So it's a little bit for the
So
chicks. I
for the
think.
guys thinking there's a lot of battle scenes.
There
what
are
you're
battles.
saying is like there's a lot of Pepe Le Pew's like,
It's weird. It's kind of weird like that. But the battle scenes were good. There was a lot of killings because apparently like he conquered a lot of stuff. But
he was busy.
He was a busy dude. And he's smart though. Like there's one scene in particular where it was like a snow scene and how he traps them. And it was just super smart.
I may be a lover, but I'm much better on the battlefield.
Yes, and he is. And like what his wife went through, it was a good movie. I really enjoyed it.
Did it
and
make
it
him
was
seem short?
So I don't know whether I'm going to like it or not. She's got me confounded. Now you're forcing me to go watch it.
I think you got to watch it.
It's Ridley Scott. So,
Ridley Scott's awesome.
Movie.
So that kind of
it was
sold
very
me right
well
there.
directed, but it kept me like it was very like parts of it were very quiet and you could tell like the theater was very in tune with it and very, paid attention and
I'm a quiet lover.
Yeah, he was not good at that. So he's not, I think let's just say he brought the battlefield. Like he's just, he was not good at that. So, but his wife also cheated on him several times. And
because he was busy in battle.
He was busy in battle and not good at most anything else, but very weird character and Joaquin Phoenix nailed it. So
it's good because of the acting is what you're saying.
It's good acting. It was very good acting.
And it's a Ridley Scott film based on what Wilson's saying. So
yeah, Frank was like, it was all right. And I was like, it's really good. I really like that. So
what does Frank like?
He likes boxing
this is
and
your
football.
husband we're talking about.
What movie does Frank see and go, hell yeah, great movie?
John Wick. He's a John Wick
Nice.
dude.
That's a
He
good
loves
call.
John Wick.
Honestly, the first one was good, but after that was just too much.
No,
for me.
I tried to count how many people die in the first 10
Yeah.
seconds. And Denzel Washington, when is that one where he's like
The Equalizer.
Equalizer? He loves
That's a good
that.
one.
Yeah.
That's been around forever. That was a TV show a long time
But
ago.
he also, what's funny is the Bruce Lee movies. He loves to watch old Bruce Lee movies and old like Clint Eastwood movies. He likes that, like the Clint
I like to
Eastwood
get out
genre.
the foam noon checks when I'm watching Bruce Lee. Just in case I hit myself.
Yeah.
Foam nunchucks.
So good.
Cool. Okay, so we got 2 streaming reviews. That's cool.
I'm going to watch Leave the World Behind.
What else? Anything else going on? What are you doing for the holidays? You and is Big Daddy building the goat stables?
He is. You know what? He's all about it, but he's building a bridge right now for us. Like I don't know, what are those things called?
I don't
like
want
a
to hear
swell?
that.
He was, I don't know,
get
you like
that
where the
goat
water
pen
swells?
done, Big Daddy.
Culvert type of thing? What do you mean?
Yeah, he's like, like when the water comes out of like the rain gutters.
So is that
and
a
it,
bridge
like,
over
puddles.
troubled waters?
Yeah, so he's building a bridge, but he had a design in mind, but I pictured like one of those like arching bridges. So now
Is it like a bridge too far or a bridge over the River Kwai? Ask him.
bridge
You
over the
should
River
know
Kwai.
both those movies. If you
Don't know any of those things.
So.
I don't know. So it's
That was perfect for Big
It's the
Daddy.
bridge over denial. So yeah, the arching bridge is now I'm a pain in the ass because I wanted an arching bridge. So there we
Bridge over
go.
the dial. Ask
So-
him, guy asks, is this the bridge over the River Kwai or is this a bridge too far?
I'm going to ask him. I'll ask, but
Or
Great.
a bridge over troubled waters. And if there's, then maybe we'll get you some marriage counseling.
it could be over troubled waters because I've been crazy lately. So that's it. Oh, did we talk about Amy Bonney and living a good life?
Awesome interview on Living a Good Life with Brad Fain of Fain Stitcher Group. Chief Amy Bonney of the Prescott Police Department's in, talking all things chiefness.
She
She's
talks
awesome.
about how she started working. Her first job was for Bob Bean at Affinity
Oh
RV.
my gosh.
Nice.
I think
Sell-
many
she
people
used
could
to
say
sell
that.
RVs?
Yeah. No, she tried to do, I don't know if it was like marketing or business management.
Okay.
She decided I'm going to be a cop instead. So
Okay.
Two of
Cool.
the easiest things in the world for me to sell was an RV. That was like the easiest thing to sell on the planet because everybody wanted one. You don't just show up
you
to
don't
look
just
at
show
them.
up maybe
It must be
wanting an RV.
easier to sell stuff at Talking Less Media because you're here.
Well, that's easy to sell because it's a product for everybody, but you got to go educate people. Most people that walk on the lot for an RV, they're there
It's
to
got
buy
4
one.
wheels and an engine. I'm in.
That's it.
Cool.
And a
All
kitchen.
right. I think that's it.
Merry
Idealios
Christmas.
of the week.
Go to El Charro. Gourmet tacos, specials every Thursday. You like El Charro, right? That's
I
where you
love El
hang out.
Charro. I go there at least once a week.
Go to El
With the
Charro whether
wifey.
there's a deal or not. Jessica.
Yeah.
Wifey has 4 mojitos. I have 2 double Tito's. We have half order of fajitas, steak fajitas. She likes corn tortillas. I like flour. That's our meal.
Man, it's a love story.
We like to sit at the bar too because you get the drinks faster that way.
Oh. Well, if you got to get like 6 drinks down, you got to get them down.
Pretty much.
We're done in 20 minutes.
We're done.
Awesome.
Go. Good
You
job.
want to close us out, E?
Watch out for those roundabouts, everybody.
See ya and happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Drive responsibly.